Hello, welcome to another Tonalist landscape oil painting demonstration with your painter in residence, M. Francis McCarthy. And it's a redo today of a painting that I nearly threw away. I thought it was just so boring, and I'm quite happy with the way I was able to transform it. You can see the first thing I did was hit it with a major dose of burnt sienna, which took the scene that was sort of pedestrian colors and already warmed it up. And you're already thinking, wow, what else can I do? Then I went in with some yellow, and now the yellow is not a completely transparent color. It's semi-transparent, and so it's a bit like a glaze and a scumble all in one. You can see I've pushed those little mountains in the backwards. Anyway, I should say the title of this piece is Morning Copse, and my third and final, well, not my final trick, but the big thing I did that I think really strengthened this painting was I took the entire bottom portion and made it the same basic value as the trees themselves, which puts you, it already creates a lot of space and distance. This is something that I do quite a lot in the redos, but I don't tend to think of as much in the original painting stage. So, but it's something I, when I'm strategizing as how to make this painting better and improve it, it's definitely something that comes up. Now, something that is sort of hard to see is there is some redeeming value to the previous incarnation of this painting, in that I painted it quite heavily in the sky, so there's some very deep brushwork there, and you'll see I actually retain a lot of that. Now, if you're just watching this on YouTube, it may not be as clear and easy to see that. You can just tip on over to my blog on my website, which is landscapepainter.co.nz, and check out the higher resolution photos I put there, along with the detail shot. And I might make a point of putting a detail shot of that up since I mentioned it. We'll see if I remember, because I'm recording this on Monday, my Monday, your Sunday probably if you're in the States. It's the 26th today, and I'm going to put it up tomorrow, so which will be my Tuesday. Funny how that works. Anyway, yeah, I took a painting that I thought was just boring, ho-hum. What I do like is I like a strand of trees that's clumped together, and I was playing it off of the space around it. Now, another thing I'm sure I did on this painting was, I think it was originally 8 by 10 and not 8 by 8, so I think I cut 2 inches off the width. I'm thinking it's the width. I don't think it was the height. It could have been the height, in which case that would have been really bad. I wouldn't be surprised if it was indeed the height, because I had this sort of issue back when I did the original painting of leaving too much room in the sky area above the trees. So I'm not sure when I painted the original. I could dig it up, but seeing as I'm recording right now, I don't want to go clicking around and making you wait, because heck, this is only going to be about a 6-minute video, and I could pause it, but forget it. Anyway, what am I doing today in the studio? Well, this morning all I did was basically BS and have coffee with my mate, but I have a whole studio full of panels that I've revised Friday and Saturday that are drying. They're still quite damp, it's quite wet, and that's because of this layer of oil paint that I put on top of the well, actually I had a layer of gesso and then a layer of oil paint, and then I sanded the bejesus out of them and put yet another layer of oil paint, which is quite thick. Now that's gonna, even though that's burn umber dries fairly rapidly, but not as rapidly as I'd like, and I'm thinking I probably should have kicked in a little more of the alkoyd medium, but whatever, they'll dry up eventually, and then they'll be excellent substrate to do a whole bunch of new paintings, some of which will be past masters paintings. And speaking of, we got a nice Corot study up yesterday, and that I can see that's going over real well with you guys. It's got 70 views already, which is pretty good for overnight. And although sometimes you miss the mark, you don't go for the good ones. But what can I say? Kuro is always a big winner on the channel, and I am thinking I've got to add a few more into the next past masters stuff that I'm going to do. I am going to probably go in this afternoon, and there was this study I've been working on of really one of my favorite Ines paintings of all time, and it's 85% there. It just needs some little accents added, and that might be a good thing to do to get back into doing some painting. And looking at this, I may get into some doing revisions too. So, by the way, new subscribers, thank you for joining. Old subscribers, thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please click like. And if you know anyone that you think might enjoy it, share it around. Share the love. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you haven't gone to my website, please check that out. I will be back real soon with another video. And meanwhile, I would just really appreciate it if you would take good care and stay out of trouble.